In popular culture, testosterone is synonymous with gym-goers and muscle growth. However, at the cellular level, the molecule operates as a precise biological programmer rather than just a simple performance aid. To observe this programming, we zoom past the gym mirrors, down to the cellular level, where the molecule begins its work as a messenger. As a lipid-based steroid, testosterone slips directly through the cell membrane. Inside, it locks into the androgen receptor, fusing into an activated complex. This complex travels directly into the nucleus, binding to specific DNA strands to physically alter your cellular instructions. Managing this hormonal baseline is a way to toggle the switch that tells your cells how to behave and what to build. If we zoom back out from those genetic edits, we can see how these new instructions physically reconstruct the human body on a macro scale. These genetic commands target the skeletal system, signaling the body to massively increase bone density. Simultaneously, the metabolic system receives a new set of orders. The body prioritizes the breakdown of lipid stores for fuel, while discouraging new fat storage. This wireframe shows the structural impact. With a reinforced skeleton and reduced fat volume, it triggers the synthesis of new muscle fibers. As internal architecture hardens, external shape shifts. Shoulders widen, and increased bone density produces a thicker jawline. These physical traits are the direct result of a specific internal cellular environment working as intended. These structural changes stop at the neck. To see the hormone's psychological impact, we have to cross the blood-brain barrier. Inside the brain, testosterone interacts with reward centers. It amplifies dopamine transmission, increasing the drive to pursue specific goals. Simultaneously, it quiets the amygdala. By suppressing this fear center, it reduces signals that cause hesitation or doubt. The combination of a high reward drive and a lowered fear response manifests as a competitive baseline behavior geared toward solving challenges. This hormonal environment favors a brain that prioritizes risk-taking and decisive action over internal conflict. We can see the intersection of these traits in men who maintain peak optimal hormone levels. Their physical form, the broad frame, the dense musculature, and sharp facial features, is the logical conclusion of the cellular processes we just mapped, and their behavior follows the same logic. Steady eye contact and rapid decision-making, and a lack of hesitation are the behavioral outputs of a rewired neural environment. This archetype results from a specific, measurable hormonal state, making these characteristics a biological output rather than a matter of luck. Understanding this biological machinery allows for the manual adjustment of your own hormonal baseline. The first priority is a rigid sleep protocol. Because the majority of hormone synthesis occurs during deep, restorative sleep cycles, cutting these phases short stops production at the source. This loop illustrates the second step. Applying heavy resistance training and specific macronutrients signals your body to increase testosterone output to meet physical stress. However, as this line for cortisol spikes, it competes for the same raw materials, causing levels to drop immediately. Combining these three factors, protecting sleep cycles, lifting heavy, and minimizing cortisol, creates a compounding effect that raises your baseline numbers. Regulating all of these inputs allows you to express the physical and psychological traits your genetics were inherently designed for.